Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of my playthrough of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We're now at the saloon and let's go. Whoa, look at this place. Hey Tails? I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Do you need something from me? Yeah, just a question really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Ha! He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about. Promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. It's making a lot of sense, but I can shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of a murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true.
You vermins! What are you doing in my saloon?
He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic.
I can see that. Amy Mo see it through and told me all about it. Enough of that.
Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Aim to help us establish your alibi and...
Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone.
He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Justice, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Arcade. Clearly, we won't be able to give this game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? Gee, I wonder. The guy with literally Knuckles as his name.
What are you two looking at me for?
Smash Arcade is added to your inventory. Wanted. It's one of the bots. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What do they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Justice. This is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? There's a lipstick mark. Yep. That's not Knuckles' color at all. We should log this. Used cups added. Okay, let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened.
I thought I told you to leave me alone.
I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing?
I said leave me alone.
It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better?
I said leave.
Let's interrogate. Knuckles, Justice and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place.
I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me.
Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious.
Gah!
It is? We have evidence too. We do? Justice, just take a good look at your inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Obviously, the Smash Arcade.
Arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it?
Oh, this part again. Thanks. Ooh. Now there's... Oops. Oh, shoot. You see,
You have no argument here. You are weak.
Ouch. Justice, let's follow that train of thought again, shall we? That's the first time I failed that. I didn't expect those balls to come in. Thankfully though, I'm a gamer. Alright. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because... What evidence do you have that damages our punches? Uh... What are you staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why?
I needed a punching bag and none were available to me.
Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I get that. I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer.
How will you?
I'm on it. Justice, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball.
Bring it on.
I thought I was gonna fight him. Ooh. Depth perception is hard.
Ha! Now Tails, get away from that arcade.
Try again. Dude, this game is a bit more difficult than I expected. I thought it was just gonna be a mystery game where I gather clues. But there's more to it than that. Nice. It sounds like the sound effect when Pokemon's evolving. The arcade machine is fixed.
No, don't look at the scores.
Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, a second. Okay, what does this tell us?
Nothing, obviously.
It tells us something massive. Look at the name at the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration.
You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence?
Vector is a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Again? Well, Vector is a common name. Oops. Again. I like how they gave me so many tries. It's fairly forgiving, this game. Nice. That's why they call me Second Try Andy. Now Justice, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? Well, obviously the glasses.
No.
I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade.
It's not like...
It's not. I wasn't.
Don't tell Amy.
I think we're on the right track here.
It's as you say.
Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the high score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to get caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what a cup with the lipstick mark?
Rogue was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious, that one.
But you offered her a drink, apparently?
Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up.
Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rogue couldn't find something, and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our... Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Justice, can you take a look one more time? An odd name in the high score list? What is Tails talking about? Toast, apple, bread, ultim. All the other names have a food theme, but this one, yep, that's the same thing I understood. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know, Justice, but there is someone here that goes by the title. The ultimate life form. Oh, Shadow, right. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him so no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rogue searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourself. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library's next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Justice. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Justice! Coming! Right. There seems to be more things interactable. Empty. Have faith. Tails is ignoring me. It's a bowl of assorted nuts. Kinda bland. Yuck. Someone licked the salt. Or maybe they're just insulted. Helpful robotic arms. Hello. What's the arm doing to my hair? They fixed it up. Incredible. Uh-oh, should I fear for my job? Yeah, AI is gonna take over soon. Breathtaking views. Oh, is this Green Hill Zone? Just happy to be traveling at normal speed. I'll never understand this friend group. What else can I interact with? There's another arcade machine on the other end. Ooh. Howdy, partners. Spittoon-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Ready to mosey down to the next car? Dang nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards. This is the library. Library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Alright, this time the music is chill. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I want to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding some clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The doors to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm an employee. Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring.
I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Justice and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car.
Okay. Doing the deeper voices, the rough voices, they're scratching my throat. I don't think I can do it for long.
Where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup.
Where was Rogue? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car.
Rogue came over the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow come through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. Insisted on showing us at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind. I think one of the reasons why this game was made is to advertise the return of Super Monkey Ball. What do you guys think? Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too.
Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking is for any evidence that proves what they're saying is true.
We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely.
There's books on the floor. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. Isn't it our job though? I mean, after the murder mystery, to clean it all up. I just noticed here in the background, it's one of those Sonic games where you can make your own character. It reminds me of that. Then this one is the train conductor. That's what he looks without his hat. I suppose so. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rogue pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Tails is a kind heart. Brochures. There are travel destination ideas here like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Justice, look at this. There's a couple maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. So we actually got rid of the evidence that were of no use anymore. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have actually. If you're ever visiting, to be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Is this supposed to be North America and South America? There's a book here, a big red one. Oh yuck, this reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of rare recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette. You may not be wrong. Yeah, there might be something in the bin. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing. I really thought there would be. It's the gamer instinct. Stay optimistic. Yeah, there's a secret. Is that supposed to be a compliment? A Chow hangs. Oh yeah, Chows were the helpers in that isometric Sonic game. No, actually, Chows are in a lot of the Sonic games. This little Chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Who knows? The table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. Makes me want to take a nap personally. Maybe I'll just rest a bit. Oh yeah, there's been a murder. What? Oh, this bookshelf. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. Scavenging through all the book titles excitedly is like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one is a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual added to the inventory. Chaos Cola. What did it say? Check out our book club. Book of the month, Gone Gal. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Is that all the evidence? You know, if this was a flash game on the browser, I would just press tab to see which things are interactable. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Fancy a poem? Ooh, poem about trains. Locomotive in motion, I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? I like how he rhymed locomotion with lotion and ocean and lotion. Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the drumbling tummy. For the eggs I receive are scrambled when I ask for my eggs, Sonny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you lot. No, I wanted to interrogate you. Oh. There's still more things. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I believe we should. Alright, enough clues. So, the two of you don't believe us. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis.
Justice and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles and if Espio really was cheating in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if
Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
Huh?
Uh, what?
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rogue entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was.
Hmm?
Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espio doesn't owe you that. Detective, let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Justice, could you help me out?
Alright, Justice, what book?
Obviously, this one.
A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Uh-oh. These things are getting... Now it's 4 rows.
Wait, I didn't need to jump that.
My experience from multiple games taught me to dodge. Oh my god, that's hard.
You are both grasping straws.
This one's hard. Yikes. Ooh, good. We got 50. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order, except this manual, meaning someone at least picked it up and put it back. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio.
Hey now, I wouldn't have you insulting my pal like this.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle it myself.
Apologies, Espio.
A butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Justice, if you don't mind. Huh. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual. But he only read it once, though. Which page should I quiz him on? Ooh, page 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? The robo-hands. Dude, even without reading the book, you can answer that. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question, Justice. Hit him with another one. Wasn't Amy bringing a weapon though? Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Justice. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. I like the deep pages. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this one. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Okay, you did. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit it though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive.
No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Huh. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Justice? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Justice, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who always saw Espio reading. But what? This kind of feels like Ace Attorney. Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Justice. Well, Shadow was there. Or Rogue. Oh, ooh, we ran into that. No way. At least there's an audio cue, it's coming. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, to be fair though, that can happen. But it's true, there's lots of cues that someone passed by. I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadows lock all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Justice, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't know the Shadow passed back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. It didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Yeah, if... Tails was onto something. Yeah, Espio has Vector, so Tails has me. I'll let him continue his line of questioning. Justice, my favorite and beloved employee. Please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! Huh? We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow assistant. Lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Well, obviously... the map. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Oh. More and more rings are required to finish. Oh, shoot. Yikes. No! I'm not sure we're gonna make it. Oh, we didn't make it. I felt so close. Let's try it again. This is actually hard. I said the same thing a while ago, but this one is even harder. Oh. No! Okay. Well, at least there's no game over screen after failing this so many times. It makes the gaming experience a little more pleasant. If If this was an older game, that probably would have happened. And people would be annoyed that they keep going back. It's so hard to move left and right. Ooh, I ran into that. We almost lost that. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Here. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it. Then, you see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. But Espio could still have heard the movement of Shadow. It makes a lot of sense why I never mentioned Shadow's return in Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Yay! Woohoo! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Justice, let's see what's next. Coming! Well, I'm gonna have to end it here. My throat's starting to feel a bit sore. Okay, the investigation continues. Well, now we really have to end it here. The next part is the casino. Watch out for episode 3. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, leave a like. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!